You don't lose her all at once. That's the part most men never understand. It doesn't happen in a fight or a dramatic moment or some clear turning point you can point to. It happens quietly, in small emotional shifts you didn't even notice. One day she's fully there with you, and the next, something feels different. Not gone, just dimmer. And that confusion, that's what eats at you. Let me ask you something honestly. Did you start feeling it before you could explain it? The way her responses got shorter, the way her eyes didn't hold on to you the same way, the way her body stopped leaning in, even though she was still sitting right next to you. I know what that feels like. And I know how quickly your mind starts racing, trying to fix something you don't fully understand. Listen carefully, Bidwa. She doesn't lose interest because you're not good enough. She loses interest because something in the emotional dynamic stops stimulating her. And that's not about looks, money, or status. It's about how she feels in your presence. When that feeling becomes too predictable, too safe without depth, her emotional system slowly disengages. Not consciously, not intentionally. It just happens beneath the surface. Most men will never admit this, but when they feel her pulling away, they start overcompensating. They become more available, more attentive, more careful with their words. They try to hold on to the connection by tightening their grip. And that's exactly where things start slipping further, because attraction doesn't grow under pressure. It fades when it feels managed. Think about the early phase when everything felt effortless. You weren't trying to control the outcome. You weren't analyzing every message. You were present, but not dependent. That version of you had space inside him, space to breathe, to think, to exist without needing constant validation. And she felt that. She responded to that. Now look at what happens when that space disappears. Your tone changes, your timing changes, even your silence feels different. It's no longer calm, it's loaded. Your body gives it away before your words ever do. The way you look at her, waiting for reassurance, the slight tension in your voice, the way you react a little too quickly when something feels off. She doesn't analyze it logically, but she feels it. And here's the truth most men avoid. When a woman starts feeling responsible for your emotional state, attraction begins to fade. Not because she doesn't care, but because desire and responsibility don't sit well together. She wants to feel you, not manage you. She wants to be drawn in, not pulled in. You've probably experienced this moment. You're sitting with her, everything seems normal on the outside, but something inside you feels unsettled. You try to bring the energy back, maybe with more attention, more conversation, more effort. But instead of pulling her closer, it creates distance. That's the paradox. The more you try to fix the feeling directly, the more unnatural it becomes. Your body is part of this too. When you feel uncertainty, your nervous system shifts. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your posture tightens. Your awareness narrows. And all of that communicates something without you saying a word. She picks up on that energy, not consciously, but instinctively. And that's where the shift deepens. I'm telling you, this man to man, the solution is not doing more. It's returning to yourself, slowing down, letting go of the need to control her perception of you. When you stop chasing the feeling, you start rebuilding the presence that created it in the first place, not by pretending, but by actually grounding yourself again. That means allowing silence without panic, letting conversations breathe, not reacting immediately to every emotional shift, holding your frame even when things feel uncertain. Because that's where your strength shows. Not in how much you give, but in how stable you remain. Desire needs space. It needs contrast. It needs a sense that you are fully there, but not consumed. And when you embody that, something changes. Not instantly, not dramatically, but subtly, the same way it faded. So if you feel her interest slipping, don't rush to fix her. Don't rush to fix the situation. Fix your center. Come back to that grounded version of yourself who doesn't need to chase connection to feel secure. Because the moment you return there, you're no longer reacting. You're leading the energy again.